do we have to take astronomy? It's not even magic.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello again. Brilliant class, wasn't it? I prefer astronomy over potions, don't you? Of course, we Ravenclaws tend to do well in any class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
I can't do that, Amit. You might need it.
No, really, you can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplo. You've heard of it too? I mean, of course. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables that you can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
Accio! Incendio!
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart. Not how I wanted to spend my evening.
Compulso! Confringo!
The constellations are beautiful.
Amit thinks he knows everything.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when I haven't been told to use a telescope?
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know. Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
The perfect night for... Oh,
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything. But are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then. Lumos! Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. Revelio.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as
Ami,
I expected.
could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Revelio.
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio.
Lumos.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no. Let's close the school, Amit.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Look, there's a table. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Whatever you say, Amit. Whatever you say.
Oh, you wait. You are going to be quoted saying just that. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Revelio.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Revelio.
How wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of smigswort. Well done! In the greenhouse.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
So knowledgeable.
What do we have here?
I hope those assignments
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself, even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy? Excellent. I think you have it. At some point, you must stop preparing. Your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Levioso, descendo!
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Anything to do with the dark arts should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
What does the Cruciatus Curse do?
It's known as the Torture Curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
That's awful. But no matter the circumstance, he should never have cast it. He should have known better.
Trust me, it's not as easy as you might assume, thinking straight when you've been hit with Crucio. After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Serona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Serona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died...
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock.
Serona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. He was hoping to go. Aidan took it. The cavern is...
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice men. I even included a letter. I know when I read.
Serona said she lived with you during the summers when she was...
I can't tell. Talented.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down.
Oh, what's the light go out of you?
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! That goblin helm!
That's a look.
Descendo.
What was that?
Expelliarmus.
It's a better not to trick. I heard something. No. What the?
To get my claws out.
Descendo. Expelliarmus.
A puff. Need a bigger blow. Bring it, little fish flapper.
Expelliarmus. Out, stupid prick. Confringo.
Nothing. Avoiding our problem. I've seen Billy making more things. Got nothing more than luck.
Nor a Treadwell from
Levioso. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Glacier. Accio. Incendio.
Somebody.
Incendio.
You think you're safe with that?
Accio.
You'll never.
Glacier. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo.
I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less.
Revelio.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx Flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Still need to visit the cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. That's all the Hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Confringo. Incendio.
Either I'll find out or avoid it altogether.
Incendio. Accio. Stupid one. Confringo. Revelio.
This must be Sorona's box of letters. I should take this box. I think that's everything. Sorona will be glad to have this back.
Revelio.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs.
Oh, thank...
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle.
We do. I shall be the first to admit. And not everyone was as...
I saw a letter from some...
It is. Especially... To borrow a phrase from...
One of the letters.
I did. Nothing like the... I'll never forget...
I'm glad I could...
Don't know what I'd have done with... And for it...
Nice to see you, my young friend.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it?
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oak. You see, he normally said in his last, what with the trolley. Should I be worried?
I'm not convinced you need to.
That's exactly what she's convinced.
I take it you and your uncle.
We are. He knows I get.
Has your uncle
Yes, he does it for me. He's sacrificed.
I'll try and look in.
Thank you. In fact, in his last, I do hope. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river. Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with...
I did. I've heard all...
That's nice to hear.
I'm going to presume... You see...
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a Puffsky?
They seem adorable, regardless of how...
I'm sorry to hear that. Words...
Thank you. Anyway...
The hidden...
Yes, it's supposedly... I was hoping you'd say a bit of...
What sort of...
I haven't a clue. If the
Very well.
Grand.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. Here's one of those These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Incendio! This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's snare. seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
Seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Confringo. Revelio.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous spectacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
You thought? If you thought more while we were alive, I wouldn't be trapped here with you. Now, excuse me.
Have you found anything to, prove my...
Hello, Duncan.
That's one... I appreciate you.
Of course. I hope...
This is sure to... This'll show everyone. Thank you again. Thank you for all of your help. No more...
Revelio.
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Accio. Glacier. Levioso. Revelio. Hello again, Adelaide. Any word of your uncle?
Still nothing, I'm afraid. As I mentioned,
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. 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 Descendo. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. This stairwell looks promising. Lumos.
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now where's the treasure? Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search. Revelio.
Find anything yet?
Hello, Arthur.
Oh, he shooed me out.
I found what I believe.
Oh, seems as if... Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Mrs. Twiddle, your husband was right. The statue was part of a puzzle.
Oh, really? How exciting!
Yes, I had to destroy a number of large vases, and that seemed to activate some sort of charm on the statue.
Oh, my husband would be so pleased to know he was right about that statue.
Wonder who lives here.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Confringo! Revelio.
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen.
That's all the crates of Chinese chomp and cabbages. I'd better go and see Mr. Thistlewood.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Hello there. Do you have the special delivery from my...
Hello again, Mr. Ndi.
Glad to see you back. Do you have the chomping cabbages?
I have them right here.
Marvellous. This will go... The same foul curs, Feldcroft.
Do you have any idea?
No, I will.
How do you and Eddie know each other?
We met at Hogwarts. I wasn't surprised.
What do you have for...
At last, some reinforcements. Hopefully this is enough to thwart the goblins. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Ravenclaw.
Hello, Imelda. So, what?
Oh, I have... They're just not... No one sets... Are you going?
Strong competition. Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. Makes no difference. Compliments make people soft. No one goes round telling me I did a fine job. Do I care? No. I say I'm the best. So please.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
I'm getting the hang of this. Oh! Oh!
Brilliant. Good. I've got this.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you'll not have the same luck on...
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
When we were first years, as my skill on a... I tried. Poor things, but anyway.
We'll see, won't we?
I have... See you at the... To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. hasn't seen this many plants here before.